Hi, I'm Wade from Thoroughbred Diesel. Today we're going to be showing you the 6.0 Powerstroke Coolant Filtration Kit from Mishimoto. One of the most popular aftermarket parts for the 6.0 Powerstroke is a coolant filtration kit. Now there are lots and lots of different companies that make coolant filtration kits for the 6.0 Powerstrokes, but the one that we probably like the most here at Thoroughbred Diesel is from Mishimoto. Now, the Mishimoto 6.0 Coolant Filtration Kit, when it first came out on the market, it's one of these things, again, a lot of companies make this product, but they really went a long way, Mishimoto, in making this kit seamless. You don't have to hack up any lines when you install this kit or anything of that nature. The fit, form, and function of this is honestly second to none for the 6.0 Powerstrokes. So let me give you some backstory as to why we have filtration kits for the 6.0 Powerstrokes, and we really didn't see a push of it to other platforms until later on down the road. So when the 6.0 Powerstroke first came out, they found that the engine castings, some of the sand from the casting process of the engine block was left behind in the engine block. That sand was found to be a cause of failure in EGR coolers and oil coolers that were having the sand grains entrapped in the coolant fins, blocking flow, and then thereby you have failures. Now that was an early failure. Obviously, those types of things on a closed loop system like that, if you've never changed the coolant in your truck, those things are still, those debris are still going to be in there. So hence the necessity for coolant filtration. Now, looking at the 6.0 engine as a whole, with those two components I talked about, oil coolers, EGR coolers, it is imperative that you keep your coolant in tip-top shape, clean, changed, all the things. So coolant filtration kit is definitely something that I would suggest for you to have for your 6.0 Powerstroke. And honestly, for any light-duty diesel, it is imperative to have good quality coolant, clean coolant inside there. And honestly, if you put a coolant filtration kit on something after you do your first filter change, if you take the filter and you cut it and you look at how many contaminants are in there after the filter, you will be surprised at why coolant filtration kits aren't on every truck that are on the road. All right, enough of the history lesson. Let's go back to fit and function of the Mishimoto kit versus, well, we won't do that. Fit and function of the Mishimoto kit. So my favorite part of this kit is the silicone hoses that are only from Mishimoto. Mishimoto has made a big investment in their silicone game. These hoses for the 6.0 kits, you're not going to find better ones out there. You don't have any splices inside of these. These are pre-molded, if that's the word that we need to work in stock location. Now this hose itself goes from the degas bottle over to the radiator, then hooks back to the filter head. Then you have this that comes from the heater core that goes in the other side of the filter head, which is the flow through. This goes to the stock heater hose and the stock union of the heater hose. So you're not even cutting a hose on that side. You have a joint that comes in that. You hook all of that up and it goes in the stock location. The filter head is a very, very nice aluminum piece, and you can tell by the filter base, another nice engineering piece that they've done is they've recessed this so your filter head can be turned in several different positions to get that angle inside of the cab perfect to line everything up just perfectly. Then you have, at the filter head, you have the ball valves. The ball valves have the valves on them for removal of the coolant filter. So you don't have to worry about getting coolant everywhere. Shut the ball valve off like they are right here, remove the filter, put a new filter on it, and there you go. They use a Wix coolant filter inside here, a 24070. This can cross over to other numbers if you can't get your hands on a Wix, but it's a pretty common filter, so you should be able to get it readily. Top quality hardware inside of here. This is, honestly, I usually don't do this. This is my favorite 6.0 coolant filtration kit that we have seen. You'll hear us push this when we're on the phone with you if you've got a 6.0. I hope this video has led you back to maybe some of those conversations that you've had with our salesman as to why we like this kit so much. So, you know, one thing that I can say to you as well there, If you get out on some of the other sales channels, there's a lot of cheaper options out there for that, and cheap as in quality, not even as much cheap as in price. This is the one that you want for your truck. So if you have a question about Mishimoto 6.0 filtration kits, just give us a call, like and subscribe to our channel, and we thank you for watching.